Okay guys, I want to show you guys an interesting one here. We got this Jeep right here, 2014 Jeep. I don't know which one this is. Which one is this? This is a Compass 2-liter. Okay, and it has these codes right here. AC control circuit, I don't know if that's related. We got this oxygen sensor 1 heater circuit high, camshaft 1 position sensor actuator circuit open, and camshaft 2 position actuator circuit. So they already put a brand new oxygen sensor on right here, and they got new actuators. There's one actuator, here's the other actuator. So I was like, man, wonder what these have in common. So I brought up a wiring diagram right here. You can see right here's our solenoids, our actuator solenoids, and they both come down. I'll zoom this in here for you guys. Both actuator solenoids, well, they call them solenoids here, codes for actuator, but come down to G104. Okay, so it's like, okay, what's our oxygen sensor go to? Let's see. Oh, I had the oxygen sensors highlighted. Oh, right here it is. Look, G104. So let's see where this location is. G104. It's right here. So if we come over here and look at this, look at that loveliness. So I'm gonna go get my headlight bulb, and we're gonna load test these grounds right here and see. Actually, we can just grab it quick, or we can probably even use a test light. Let's see, I think my test light's in here. My van's a mess. I've been trying to organize it. Where did I put my test light? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Let's see. We should be able to use this. If it don't like this, it's not going to actuate an actuator. Let's see. Power. Let's see. Boom. Actually, we can just disconnect this. Let me disconnect this connector, and we'll just go right to it. There we go. Oh, that looks like it's going to be perfect. So right here's our connector. Let's go to our black and white wire. Look at that. No ground. This here's ground. Oh, did this come off? There. So that lights over here. No light. Look at that. We're on a bolt. That's a bolt. Here, we can show you guys. Actually, that's not going to work because that doesn't have a ground. It's coils, but this one does. So that lights. Come here. Nothing. So we don't have a ground. So let's come back here. Let's check our rear one. Let's get this up here. Show you guys this. Black and white wire right here. Look at that. Oh, sorry. No ground. We should have a ground on there no matter what. So I'm not even going to check the oxygen sensor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this ground right here, and then we'll fix the wires, and then we'll put it back on. Okay guys, I got the connector. I just pulled these wires out, so let's see if any of these break off. I have a feeling that, let me see if I can move you guys a little bit here. I have a feeling that a bunch of these are going to break off. Yep, there they go. There's nothing attaching them. you guys can see that. Look how many just popped off just by bending it. There we go. There's the other ones. Looks like there's only 2 left. 3 left. And these are the heavy ones. Yeah, so I'll get these cut, but all the little ones broke because they were all corroded. So we'll get these cut and then we'll splice them all back on. But they don't give you a lot of extra room here to splice these. There you go, guys, so you can see all the wires there. I'm going to strip them back. I'll cut them a little bit and then we'll strip them back and then we'll put them all on these ring terminals. I think this is the right size. We might need another one. Okay guys, got them all patched up. Let's see if they'll go on here. I don't have anything to clean the stud with. Well, the problem is I don't have anything to really get in here at all. There's like no room. Come on. I can't get my stud started. There we go. Let's try to tighten that down. There we go. See if I can get in there with the torch real quick and heat that up a little bit. That one doesn't look like it's sealed all the way, or it's because of the way we moved it. There we go. Just hit the wall real quick. That looks good. Looks better. Now that we got that, let's set you guys back up if we can. Got my test light there. Let's check our ground. Look at that. Now our test light lights. Let's check our ground from the back here. Boom. Test light lights. So let's clip these back in. I think I left the key on. I didn't want to fix that ground with the key on, but whatever. Almost all of them are broken anyway. We could also check our AC compressor command too then. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Let's see, here we go. Let's go back. Actually, let's cycle our key. I bet you our codes probably went away. Stored. go to special functions. Let's do a reset ECU. It's like a battery disconnect. Let's do a reset memory. We'll clear all our adaptives because this thing probably wasn't running right the whole time. Reset. There we go. Let's go back. Scan all the modules. Let's do a clear. There we go. Start this up. Let's see if this works. Trouble codes. I just heard the AC cycle, I think. Or maybe I didn't. Our AC is working now. There we go. Look at that. I do want to check. See if our compressor might have been oh look, sorry about that guys, look, AC compressor G104, that's why we had that AC code too. So we fixed everything. Let's shut this off real quick, give it a couple seconds, we'll start it back up. There we go. Check for codes real quick. No codes. Okay, so let me clean up here and then we'll do one final scan. Okay guys, so let's scan this. Look at that, no codes. Let's go back. Let's do a full system scan. Look at that, nothing. And what was our codes before? And we had these brake pedal. Right high beam. Control circuit high. We still might get that. I might get a brake pedal position performance, I don't know. But all four of those codes up there at the top were stored because of that. So, hope you guys like this one. See you later.